Hey guys, Jake from Evolving Daily. It's after a long day, so don't give me shit if I stumble and mumble around, but a little bit of overcast skies in the background. That's kind of what the video is going to be about. So at work today, I work like 30 or 40 miles northeast of here. Seen this weird cloud up in the sky and asked a buddy of mine, I was like, man, that doesn't seem right. So got looking around online and everything, and sure enough, it was a fire. Fire from 30 or 40 miles away. It drifted up there. It was way off away from us, but if there was something toxic in it, we still could have breathed it. But so it made it just look like a regular, cloudy sky or a little storm coming in. But it's a big fire, and I'll show it to you here in just a second. But that shit carries, and there's like a million things you should think about with something like this, like that back there. That's still a couple miles away. And it looks like that, and it's been burning for 17 hours, and they got a pretty quick kick on it. That's right in the middle of their kind of fire district. Like that's right in their wheelhouse. But anyhow, things to consider. Imagine you're at home, and at 2 o'clock in the morning somebody starts kicking on your door and says, hey man, there's a huge fire next to you and you need to be out in like 30 seconds because fires expand. And it's not uncommon, oh shit, it's not uncommon for fire to spread to the next building, especially in like row housing, stuff like that. Or just if it's a very large fire, very hot, it can jump across the street easily. I mean, look at the stuff out in California. But that doesn't have to be like a grassland fire or anything to spread like that. It does it in residential districts, commercial districts. That fire, obviously, if you ever want to look it up, it's the Ames, Alpha, Mike, Echo, Sierra, Ames building, Parkersburg, West Virginia. It's been closed for like a decade, but that doesn't have toxic stuff in it. That doesn't have a lot of chemicals and rubbers and plastics and textiles and all that stuff, but most other buildings do. Most warehouses do. And that smoke carries forever. And this thing's probably going to burn for a few days. But just think about all that stuff that would be in the air. All the unburnt rubber and plastic and all that, or even hazmat stuff, chemicals. So you'll see in a lot of disaster preparedness buckets or kits you buy, the little N95 or N85 dust masks. That shit's actually useful. I know it looks stupid, it looks silly, and why would you ever need that? Well, case in point, if there's a bunch of ash in the air, a bunch of chemicals, yeah, that's not going to save you from everything, that little mask. It's not going to save you from a ton of stuff, but it would save you from a little bit. So they come knock on your door, hey, you got 30 seconds. Do you have like backups of all your important documents? Do you have like a go bag so you can grab it up and you have, an extra med kit, a gun, important documents, some cash, some this, that, like you're leaving your house forever. Like it very well may burn to the ground. A backpack full of stuff, thumb drive with family photos, just random shit like that. Can you load up your pets quickly? Because obviously you're not going to want to leave your pets. Can you load them up quickly? Can you get, do you have a change of clothes or extra work boots or stuff that you can't, would really interrupt your life in addition to your house burning down? Or if you just can't even get to your house, if you've got to walk in, or a million different things. Or just be ready for fires. I don't know the counts. I haven't really kept up on it, been too busy at work, but currently there are huge fires, like I think 200 something square miles, more than that, in California, and like 600 people unaccounted for the last time I heard. Guys, don't ever underestimate fire. And I know that I'm probably biased because I am a little bit of a firefighter, but don't ever underestimate it. Respect it. Know that it grows fast and it jumps and it'll whip your ass and it doesn't discriminate. It will get you. It's like, it's not something you can negotiate with, as fire and water. But guys, this happened at 1 in the morning. So being ready around the clock to grab your stuff and go, it's critical. Because Yeah, this is a warehouse, but it was closed a long time ago, so now there's some housing around it and stuff like that, or even just evacuating the area because of chemicals or air. Like right now they're sampling the air to see if it's fit to be where I'm at. And the weather conditions change all that. The smoke could be banked a whole lot lower depending on barometric pressure and humidity and temperature and what's burning, a million things. You know, that smoke could be rolling across a few hundred yards before it even lifts off the ground. And that is very possible. It happens. But guys, there's just a million reasons why you should have a little bit of stuff ready to go. And a backup. Because, like, let's say you're a super prepper guy and you've got 3,000 guns and 9 million rounds of ammo and you've got food and water and this and that. And then that shit happens right next door and ends up burning your fucking house down. And now you have zero. So you need to have some stuff at your house. You need to have some stuff at a buddy's house. You need to have a go bag. You need to have, 20 different little things here, there, and yonder, just because shit like this happens. And this probably won't make the national news. It's a huge fire. It is, in all respects. Probably won't make the national news because this stuff happens regularly. If you don't think that's true, pick up an episode of Fire Engineering or Firehouse Magazine or whatever. And the first, 6 pages will be huge fires from that month, pictures of them. And in the back, there will be more stories about huge fires, big warehouses, row housing catching on fire, stuff like that. Guys, it's not something you can mess with. And it happens a lot more frequent than what people think. It happens frequently enough that it doesn't get the attention it deserves. But anyhow, I've ummed enough. I've worked all day. I kind of phoned it in half the day. I'm going to go have me some Freedom Pops and cook some red meat until it's partially done. Guys, I do appreciate you watching. Be ready for fires around you, near you, at your house, things like that. Have a fire extinguisher, for Christ's sake. And smoke alarms, smoke detectors. Always be prepared to thrive while others survive. Thanks.